What is up, guys? Ben here and welcome back to a new video of mine. Today what I have for you is small cream of goodness. If you didn't check out my last one, do be sure to go and do that. Links in the description on the screen on my channel, so subscribe to never ever miss one. And if you didn't see the last one, I do recommend you go and see it. That was a pretty damn good episode. But this episode is going to be better. We have three very, very tough games. We have Liverpool, Arsenal and Manchester City, two in the Premier League, Liverpool and Arsenal. Then we have Manchester City in the FA Cup, I think. Yeah, FA Cup. And so we're looking to pick up 6 points in the league and looking to progress through to the next round of the FA Cup. That should be pretty good. But as you can see on your screen, we are playing the top squad we have. We've got Dijkmeyer instead of Klein because I wanted Dijkmeyer on because he's a lot quicker than Klein and he can deal with Liverpool's pacier players a lot better. So I decided to play him, but the squad is exactly the same as what I usually play with Lukaku and Sturridge up front. And hopefully they can do the business. Sturridge obviously playing against his old club. And we start things off very, very nicely here with a goal from Daniel Sturridge, actually. Played through there, and actually, is it? Yeah, no, it is a goal from Daniel Sturridge. Pepe Reina just gives it to him, and Daniel Sturridge is going to put that in the net 10 times out of 10. That was an open goal. The AI do that so much with centre-backs and goalkeepers, just give it to me in with open goals. So it's something that they need to work on a little bit for next year. But we run down the wing here with Luke Shaw getting away from Johnson. We got a lovely, lovely ball in, and Lukaku headers it back across where it came from, and it was a very, very good header indeed. Lukaku's quietly racking up the goals. He's nowhere near Daniel Sturridge, but he's quietly racking them up, which is good. We want to see that. We want to see both of our strikers getting a good amount of goals throughout the whole year. And straight off kickoff from half time, we do a sweaty little kickoff glitch to Daniel Sturridge, who gets his second of the game against his old club. And at this time, the commentators going, "Oh, let's see how he celebrates against his old club." And then when I celebrated, they were like, "Oh, well, that just goes to show what light he sees his old teammates in." But no, it wasn't anything like that. Daniel Sturridge did actually get injured. He got a bruised shoulder. I don't know how bad that would be. I don't think I've ever had a bruised shoulder. If I have, then if I haven't known about it, so it couldn't be that bad. But yeah, so we can move on. We bring on Victor Obaba. It's not a huge loss. I think he's out for 9 days. I think he misses the Arsenal game, but I wasn't going to play him in the Arsenal game anyway because I wanted him fit for the City game. So that is it. The end of the game. 3 points, 3-0 win, a clean sheet, which is all good. But Jack Butland has been seeming really, really dodgy recently. He's done a few things that I've thought, oh, that's quite dodgy. So you can see the match stats here. We absolutely dominated them. They only had one shot again. Same old, same old. The computer don't have don't have enough shots to win a game. You can't win a game with one shot. Especially if I'm scoring 3 goals, you can't score more than one with one shot, can you? But as you saw, as I said, Jack Butland was getting on my nerves a little bit, so we do sign Julio Cesar now. It's a bit of a controversial signing. He's 35 years old, but I thought, he could do all right. I like Julio Cesar, and he played all right against me for QPR. So as you can see here, we do put a £16 million bid in for Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang from Borussia Dortmund in Germany. Hopefully we can pick him up as a fringe player sort of thing, pushing his way into the first team with Lukaku. I was mainly playing him with Ibarbo. I was going to use the 2 partnerships, Ibarbo and Aubameyang, very sweaty, very OP, and Lukaku and Sturridge, who were more clinical sort of thing. But we do go into the second game against Arsenal in the Premier League. Like I said, you can see down in the bottom right hand corner, Arsenal aren't there. Arsenal are in 8th. Still a tough game, but Arsenal are not where they should be. And, we aren't really where we should be because, Southampton, we go with the exact same team, only Ibarbo comes in, like I said, because Sturridge was injured. We need to pick up 3 points here. I realised there was a little bit of a break. There's like a 4 or 5 day break between this game and the Manchester City game. So I decided to play the best team and they can rest during that time. I think Dijkmeyer still playing. But it took us down into the 17th minute for Kurt Zouma to get the opener with his head. Kurt Zouma's actually doing really, really well. I don't know how he hasn't been bumped up a rating yet because he's playing very, very good, playing very well, and he's been quite solid. Him and Lovren have been really, really good actually. Lovren's a lot better than I thought. Lovren's an absolute rock. But yet again, it's just sloppy, isn't it? It's just sloppy stuff. And Ibarbo runs down the wing, gets a good ball into Lallana, who I thought was going to header it, and I thought he wasn't going to get enough power, but he just lets it fall to his left foot, and he dispatches that into the bottom right hand corner, Szczesny's bottom left. So we go 2-0 up, I think, guys. And from last episode, if you've seen it, then I'm not taking 2-0s for granted anymore. That's for sure. Dzeko gets one back for Arsenal, which is kind of annoying. Like I said, that should have been saved from Butland. It was poor. There's nothing really. He's he hasn't been bumped. He was a 72 when I bought him, and he had 17 clean sheets last year, and he's on 17 clean sheets this year, and he's still only a 72. I don't know how that works, but we do get a kick-off glitch here of Lukaku, a lovely little dinky actually. I think the goalkeeper may have got a little bit of a touch on that, so it looked like a bit of a weird, like the flight path of the ball looked kind of weird, but I'm not going to complain. I think that's 3-1. So now I would think this game's wrapped up, considering we're in the dying end of the game, and it is. The game was wrapped up. Another 3 points, not a clean sheet this time, but another 3 points, another 3 goals, one for Zuma, one for Lallana, and one for Lukaku, I think it was. As you can see, again, absolutely dominant. They scored with their only shot on target. So, again, if I score 3 goals and they only have 1 shot on target, then they're not going to score more than 1, are they? So that is that. And we go down into the... we're just going to have a look at the match stats for a little bit longer, I think, here, actually, because I think we actually had better passing accuracy than them, which is unheard of. But as you can see, we accept Julio Cesar. I don't actually show you, but Ram, the German right mid that I got from... I don't have a clue where I got him from, but Ron, the right mid, the 17-year-old, they put on loan to Ipswich, I think it was. I put him out for a season-long loan because he wasn't getting much game time, and he has a potential of 94, so I want him to play as much as he can. And as you can see here, that they came back, Dortmund did, and they said, yeah, you know what, you can have Aubameyang for 16 million. We didn't actually have enough on the wage budget, so we go into the budget allocation, and we make sure we just slide it to the right a little bit and give ourselves £106,000 or something like that, which still leaves us with like 22 million. Oh no, 17 million, I think it was, because we bought Julio Cesar. But we go and offer Aubameyang exactly what he wants. I looked down exactly what he wants from the contract. I gave him it, and that was that. And then we move on into the last game against Manchester City in the FA Cup. Like I said, I want to win all domestic cups. I think this is like round 4 or 5. I think this is. And, like I said, I want to win all domestic cups. Sorry about the phone. But, so Manchester City, they're a hard game. They got some good defenders. Like I said, last time I played them, I think it was only 2 episodes ago where I played them. Vincent Kompany was an absolute rock. But, the same team's going out. We left Sturridge out again because he had a little plaster next to his name. I didn't really want him to play because I do not want him getting injured. Because he's up to an 85 rating. You'll see all the players' ratings at the end of this. I'll do a squad report. But as you can see, the team is the same. Only Dijkmeyer has come off for Klein, and we open things up yet again with a Zuma header in the 50th minute. Joe Hart was an absolute rock in this game. He saved so many chances. You'll see the stats at the end, how many he saved. It was absolutely insane. Having Sturridge on the pitch probably would have helped, but that is that's another story. So we take the 1-0 lead, and we actually double it. I think, did we double it here? Yeah, very AD, very AD. You see a good first save from Joe Hart, came back to Lukaku, who just nods it in. I don't know how it got back to me. It was just extremely AIDS. So hopefully you don't mind that. But anyway, it puts us 2-0 up, and that is all she wrote in this game. 2-0, another clean sheet, which is good. A first clean sheet for Julio Cesar, actually. That's the change that I made. Butland didn't play. Julio Cesar did. Actually made a couple of good saves, so that's all good. You can see the stats there. I had like 12 shots on target. They had one shot on target, 1 goal. Obviously more possession because that's where the computer rolls. And Victor Wanyama got man of the match. But Julio Cesar got a clean sheet on his debut. That is all good. That's exactly what we want. He only made I think he made 2 saves. One was the shot, and the other one was from a cross. I think that counts as a save. They do or not on the team, and I'm not sure about Kramer. But as you can see here, Aubameyang says that he likes living where he is and he doesn't want to relocate, but he can be persuaded, which means he wants more money. But I'm not prepared to spend any more money than $100,000 a week on Aubameyang. He was only going to be a fringe player, so I'm going to save my money, I think, and move on and try and buy someone else later on in the deadline. I think I'm going to try and buy myself Jerome Boateng or Piszczek. But anyway, here we are going through the squad report. Like I said, Julio Cesar's only played 1 game for us, so he's not going to go up anything. Klein's up 2 to a 78. Klein's been really good for us, actually. He's been class. Lovren's up 3. Zuma stays the same, which is kind of worrying, but he's been playing well. Shaw is up by 2. He's now a gold player, if he was not on the team. Wanyama's up by 2 to a 79. And Jay Rodriguez is up by 2 to a 75. Raheem Sterling's up by 2 to a 79. Lallana's up by... Lallana's up by 2 to an 83. Lukaku's up 3 to an 81, and Ababa's up 1 to an 80, and then you got some fringe players like Dijkmeyer did the same, Butland did the same, Schneiderlin's up by 1, and Daniel Sturridge up by 2 to an 85. We've had so many offers for Danny Sturridge in this career mode. We've had a £25 million bid from PSG, considering I only bought him for 15 million. That'd be some insane profit pretty damn quickly on the investment. But he's not an investment to me. He is a player, and I want to keep him. I want to play him, and I want him to be the man. As you can see, 29 played, 39 scored. We do go into the next game, and the next episode will be against Ipswich Town, or Ipswich. I don't know what Ipswich called. I don't know why I said it. It is Ipswich Town, isn't it? Anyway, that's that. If you could do all the social media, Facebook, Twitter, share it on there, share it with your friends, like, comment, subscribe. That would mean an awful lot to me. Anyways, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Adios.